Hello and welcome to this channel. This is Leila Gift. Thank you for coming through to listen to the dreams that I had. Today I'm going to share on the dreams that I had on the 1st of January 2025. Please, if you haven't, um, you need to go back to previous video of the dream that I had regarding persecution. That's the dream I had 2025, 1st of January 2025. So I had a series of dreams on that day, on that night, and so I'm going to just put them in different videos so that it doesn't take up, one video doesn't take up much space and time. So right now I'm going to share about, I'll just include right now two dreams that I had because there's one that is shorter. So it will make sense to just group these two together. But now, so I spoke about how I dreamt of the persecution of Christians, and then all of a sudden I had a dream the same night, which I'll say is called Mighty Exploits. So what happened is I left the scene where there was persecution, and I was in a place that looked like in a community setting, and I don't know where the place is, but it felt like a place that is maybe, let's say, council housing or projects. There were flats, there were blocks of flats, and in that community, and it's there were people of color, mostly. I remember seeing black people. And the amazing thing that I saw in that dream, and what stood out, what I think the dream was really about, was, and it made me feel amazing at that time. I saw black people, they were blowing trumpets, musical instruments. I could hear trumpets, musical instruments, and I saw some men jumping so high, jumping so high without anything facilitating the jump, as if you're on a trampoline and you jump, but that is how they were jumping so high. They were jumping so high. And I remember, all I remember feeling was exploits, exploits. And what came to my mind was mighty exploits. And I had to go to Daniel 11 verse 32. Daniel 11 verse 32. Those who do wickedly against the covenant he shall corrupt with flattery, but the people who know their God shall be strong and carry out great exploits. So they shall be strong and carry out great exploits. Some things we know in part, and I'm believing God to reveal what it meant to me, what it meant. But I remember it was an amazing feeling. I remember instruments such as a trumpet, and I remember seeing these men jump, and it wasn't a feeling of fear, oh my gosh, they're gonna fall, or what's going on, but it was a amazing feeling that I felt. It was a wow feeling that I felt, and it happened in a place that looked like, I think in the America they'll call it projects, in other places they'll call it townships, other places council housing, where they are flat blocks of flats. But I saw them doing mighty exploits, and I remember saying, wow, it was beautiful to behold. But that was that. That was very short, it was brief, and that was the 1st of January 2025. And at the same time, on the 1st of January 2025, I'm gonna put this one, which is also equally short as well. I dreamt of shortage of men. Shortage of men. I saw a conversation where my sister's friend, in the dream I saw my sister's friend, was being asked if surely she wanted to be the man's third or fourth wife. So it seemed as if she had a partner, and this partner or boyfriend, and this boyfriend had other women. And so in the conversation, she was being asked, are you sure you want to be this man's third or fourth wife? And she expressed in a carefree manner that she would not mind at all. And mind you, it was that it's not like she's it's very, very beautiful woman. It's not as if she is not someone who's unattractive, but in a carefree manner, and in that manner of, I really don't care right now at this point. I would rather have this than none. This is how it felt. She expressed that she does not mind at all. I saw in the dream that there were many women opting to get married or to be with men who were already in relationships with other women. It seemed that there were a few men, and women no longer cared to share a man or marry a man with a dozen other wives. So in this dream, it felt like there were a few men. In all honesty, I am not going to speculate and say the men had passed away, but I don't know the reason why there were a few men, what had happened prior to there being a few men. But the indicator was that women were so desperate to be married or in a relationship with a man that they didn't mind being the third or the fourth wife or girlfriend to that man. And I felt in my heart that it is because there are a few men. And then the verse that came to mind, honestly, and I really hope with time God will reveal more about this to me. Some things, as I said, we know in part, and I pray to God that He will reveal what the dream meant. But the verse that came to mind is Isaiah 4 verse 1. And I'm going to go to Isaiah 4 verse 1. But it is very careful to know the events that had happened before Isaiah 4 verse 1 that led to Isaiah 4 verse 1 and what happened after Isaiah 4 verse 1. But I'm going to read the Isaiah 4 verse 1. In that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own food and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by your name to take away our reproach. And after this verse, so there was judgment in the land that led to men being killed. And then it led to women really being desperate to be with a man who even had 5 or 7 wives, and them saying, you know what, we would even take care of ourselves, we buy our own clothing, but let us be called by your last name. And however, we see the verse that comes after verse 2, that there is renewal of Zion. In that day, the branch of the Lord shall be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent and appealing for those of Israel who have escaped. So it's important to see, before it was judgment, her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit on the ground. And then leading to, in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man. So I really pray to God to reveal this, at what stage this is. But I remember in the dream seeing women, seeing a shortage of men, seeing a few men, and seeing women wanting to be with men who already has women, who already has partners or wives. And to them, they really didn't matter. All they wanted was to have someone that they call their man. So I pray to God that He may reveal the cause of it, if it's to do with there is judgment that is lurking, that is coming, and that will lead to the loss of men. or he will now reveal that there has been a few men. Now we're going to the stage where I am restoring. So this is what I saw, that there were a few men, and women were opting to be married to one man who has even 3 or 4 wives. And the closest verse that I saw, that I read, the verse that reflects the dream that I had, is Isaiah 4 verse 1. So keep praying to God regarding that, and he will reveal more to it. He will reveal in Jesus Christ's name. And then okay, so instead of 2, because these are short ones, I'm going to also speak on the third one. The third dream, the dreams are all different in nature, but the third dream, okay, should I put it? Okay, the third dream, I'm going to put it in the next video. Sorry, maybe this one might actually need a bit more time for me to explain it. But so these are the dreams that I had again in the 1st of January 2025, where I said I saw in a place, it looked like a black area, and I saw black people sounding trumpets and some jumping high, and it wasn't a feeling of fear, it was a feeling of wow, such talent, wow, exploits. So we pray to God to reveal any victory. We pray to God to reveal the exploits that are going to be done by people. We pray to God to bless people, even those who for so long have been cast down, looked down upon, and that they start doing mighty exploits, and that really we look to God. We can only do these mighty exploits if our trust is in Yahweh. So we pray to God regarding that, but that is what I saw. All right, thank you. So if please do go to the next video I'm going to make regarding the next dream that I had, also on the 1st of January 2025. So thank you for listening to these streams, and do pray about them. Do go to the scriptures that I have read. Ask God to reveal a bit more to you, so that he can tell you where this relates to. So he can tell you what he wants you to know at this time in this year 2025. Thank you.